Welcome into T4G Sports. In today's video, we're going to show you our T4G scouting cheat sheet for 3-star gem DNs in college football 25. Without further ado, guys, you already know, hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell. Don't just play the game, own the game. Let's light it up. So we're going to go with athletic power rusher DN gems first, and then we'll post up the average, the low, and then the high. And the whole goal is to just be able to go through these pretty quick. Like this guy's power moves, we already know that's right at the top. Obviously, look at the gold bar. Always consider the abilities and mentals as well. This guy makes it past the first round, so I'm going to just keep investigating him. 79 power moves, that's pretty good. His strength, we're looking at an 86, 82 is a low. I'd like it to be in the 90 range, around there. I don't think it's going to be that way for this guy here, but it could. Tackle, he'll barely squeak in the 90 if it is. Tackle, his is a 73, which is pretty low. I mean, that is really low. His speed's an 81. The average is 81. His acceleration, it's not like it's really that impressive. It's an 84. It's not terrible by any stretch. It's pretty good, but it's not like, you know, the best out there. You're looking at an 86 is around the best of what you're going to find on average. Pursuit's 79. That's a low. This guy is looking not bad, but also not like fantastic either at the same point. So 72, that's not really that bad, but you know, I may investigate him one more. Power moves is a 76, not too terrible there, not too terrible. His speed's a 79, can't complain with that, but that's a low. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that I'm like, wow, this guy is just unbelievable. Now this guy's strength is an 87. That looks pretty good. I like what I see there. His hit power is a 72, that's a little bit lower. Not the worst thing. 68 power moves doesn't mean that he's a bust. His play recognition's a 55. The average is around a 56, 57, so it's really not that bad. Agility is a 77. That's a high. Pursuit's an 83. That's better than the average, no doubt. Speed's a 79. That's a low. Like, this guy's not like the worst ever, but he's like a squeaker gem. Okay, so not bad. I like what I saw there, but he's not a guy that I'm absolutely blown away with. Play recognition 55, not really that great. Awareness is a 66. That's pretty good. That's a high, actually. Tackle is an 80. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We'll see what he has to offer. Strength is an 85, which is below the average, but still not terrible. Pursuit's an 84. I like to see that. Not bad. Not bad. I like this guy. Yeah. Not like the best ever, but yeah, pretty good, pretty solid. And I haven't even spent that much, and I found 2 gems already. So yeah, you get the gist on this. I don't think we need to keep going with this. Strength is definitely something you're going to want to have with a power move style of guy. You know, you definitely want it at the very lowest, at the very least, to be an 82. Anything below that, I just wouldn't waste a lot of time unless you had no other opportunity. All right, now we're going to pop up standard power rusher DNs they're not athletic, just the standard guys. We're going to pop up the average, the low, and the high. You're going to kind of notice that theirs is a little bit lower here and there, but pretty close for the most part, you know, relatively close, I should say. So play recognition, you know, and the big goal here is just to go as quickly as you can. This guy's hitting a low, right? I like that strength, because if you get that strength like in the 86 range, around there, that's pretty solid. This guy's hit power is a 74, agility is a 76, pursuit is a 78, pretty good, not too bad here. The tackle is a average of a 77. His is a 74. That's almost a low. Acceleration is an 83. That's not too bad. This guy could perhaps be a gem. If he hits some high markers, then I would say he's a good gem, but this guy right now is looking somewhat squeaker-like, you know, and so he didn't end up becoming a gem. They did not like him very much. And that's okay. That happens with 3-star guys. This guy's tackling is a 69. Automatically, you move on from a guy like that, right? This guy's tackle is a 78. I like what I see there. 74 hit power. That's an average. I like what I'm seeing so far. Acceleration is an 82. That's better than the average. Play recognition is a 62. This is not the most fantastic in the world. However, that is a high. So I like what I'm seeing here from this guy here. He didn't get the gem, but he is not too shabby. Pursuit is a 78. I like that. Agility is 72. This guy moves on. His strength's an 80. The average is an 82. Yeah, it's like he's, you know, he didn't get it. I don't know. Some of these guys are just hot garbage. This guy's a 74 on that. Hit power is 77. Is pretty good. Acceleration is an 80. I like what I see there. I don't want to waste too much on this. I'm not blown away. I would have kept those other guys first before actually, you know, going. If I started to see these numbers, I'd go with the athletic guys that I already got. Let's go speed rushers now. Not too shabby with their numbers. Not too bad. The play recognition, they're absolutely garbage in that regard. They're not good. That is not a high play recognition whatsoever. Yeah, 51. That's a low. I already don't like this guy that much. Strength's a 78, but they're really just not that strong. Speed rushing guys are just not that strong. So 78's actually like, pretty good. Agility, 78. That's really good. Like, that's fantastic. So his pursuit's a 71. That's an average. I can't complain there. His hit power's a 77. Speed is a 75, which is a low, which is okay. Acceleration is an 82. The average is an 83. His tackle is a 73, so that's where he's a little bit lower. Doesn't mean he's not a gem. That the whole point of using this list is to be like, okay, well, yeah, he's hit a couple of lows, but maybe he could be really high on some of these highs. So he's worthwhile. I'll investigate this guy. Hey, it doesn't pan out. It's okay. 74 hit power, not too bad. 55 play recognition. That's not the worst I've ever seen. Always look at the gold bar. 75 tackle, that's a little bit low. I'm going to move on from this guy. 64 play recognition. Now we're talking. His pursuit's a 67. That's a low. Agility is a 71. That's pushing it. That is definitely pushing it. This guy is... Finesse is a 75. I like that. Speed is a 76. Can't complain with that. It's one higher than the low. This guy's all right. You know, he's okay. He is okay. Speed is a 78. Can't complain there. Cannot complain there. Tackle's an 80. Look at this man. Acceleration, 82. Hit power, 73. Not bad. Pursuit's a 67. That's a low. Agility, 71. Not too shabby, baby. There we go. We found our gem. So, yeah, be strict with it as much as you possibly can. So you can see here, we're going to pull up run stoppers. We're going to give you their average. We're going to give you their low and the high. And you can see already from this guy here, I fully scouted him to show you guys. You can see that his block shed is great. You can see his strength is great. You can see certain things that he is good with. And then some of the things like his speed, it's a 62. That's lower than the low. So you got to be careful. You got to really read and make sure you're looking at the data and, you know, not guessing too much. This guy's strength's an 81. That's pretty good. It's around the average. It's not too terrible at all. Tackle's a 79. I like what I see there. Pursuit is a 74. The average is a 73, basically a 74 as well, so not too bad. Acceleration is a 77. That's almost an average. That's pretty good. Awareness is a 60. That's higher than the average. Hit power is an 82. I like what I'm seeing from this guy. Obviously, look at the gold bars as well. I think this guy has a good opportunity to be a gem. And he didn't. He didn't end up becoming a gem. Doesn't mean he's not great, but it means he's probably going to have a normal dev. And, you know, you want to look for that gem to pop up because that means that they're going to have a good dev. We've gone over this many, many times. 69 here. I like what I see here from this guy. Obviously, he's going to move forward. Everything so far is pretty solid with this guy. I like what I'm seeing. His pursuit's a 71. Not great on that. Not too great, but he comes through and ends up being a gem. I like what I see there. So these two guys here, he's not a gem. We can pull these guys off our list. And then let's go with this guy here. Let's see if we can find a gem. 70 speed. Ooh, good sir. Good sir. That is impressive. Not really blown away with this guy, but also like his agility is a 58. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Speed's a 70. That's pretty good, actually. 57 awareness. Some of this guy's not like breaking any records anytime soon, but yeah, he's still worthwhile to investigate further because, you know, he hits enough numbers. So as you can see there, found quite a bit of gems except this guy here. He's a bluff, but 5 gems, not too terrible. Not too terrible at all.